God chose you, or only the spiritually awakened understand these signs are God's chosen path. Not everyone will understand this message, but if it stirs your soul, it was meant for you. Not everyone is meant to stand out in this world, but there are those who are set apart for something extraordinary. These individuals carry a distinct mark, a sign so profound that it silently declares their higher purpose. If you've ever felt like you didn't quite fit in, or like there was something deeper calling you, it might be because you're one of the chosen. Being chosen doesn't mean life is easier. In fact, it often comes with challenges that others might not understand, but it also brings a sense of purpose, a mission that reaches beyond the ordinary. As the Bible reminds us, for many are called, but few are chosen, Matthew 22:14. The chosen are rare, and they are here for something far greater than they might even realize. In this video, we'll explore 10 unmistakable signs that often appear in the lives of those who are chosen. These signs may challenge you, encourage you, and even heal old doubts. As we go through each one, take a moment to reflect on your own journey. You might find these truths resonate with you in ways you didn't expect. Are you ready to uncover these unique signs? Let us know if any of them speak to your heart. Unexplainable synchronicity is a divine language of purpose. Have you ever experienced a moment so perfectly aligned that it seemed to defy logic, as though an invisible hand was orchestrating the details of your life? These moments, often called synchronicities, are far more than mere coincidences. For the chosen ones, those walking a path of higher purpose, they are a profound and recurring phenomenon. These unexplainable events are the universe's way of speaking directly to your soul, offering guidance, reassurance, and sometimes even gentle course corrections. You're reminiscing about an old friend who once profoundly impacted your life, someone you haven't spoken to in years. Out of nowhere, your phone rings, it's them. Or maybe you've been seeing the same unique symbol over and over, on a billboard, a random book cover, or even in your dreams. Later, you learn that this symbol holds a deep spiritual significance, one that directly relates to your personal journey. These are not random events. They are messages crafted by divine forces to remind you of your purpose and guide you closer to your truth. For chosen ones, synchronicities are like sacred breadcrumbs left by the Creator. They appear with startling regularity, often when you need them most, when you're at a crossroads, feeling lost or searching for answers. These moments are charged with purpose, often delivering insights you didn't even know you needed. For example, you might keep encountering a passage like, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding," Proverbs 3:5. At first, it seems like a coincidence, but as you face a challenge, the words begin to resonate deeply, offering clarity and direction. These synchronicities don't always manifest as grand, awe-inspiring moments. Often they appear as gentle whispers from the universe, quiet prompts that guide you toward your purpose. Picture a book slipping from a shelf and opening to the precise page that holds the wisdom you've been seeking, or a passing stranger offering words that resonate perfectly with your current challenges. Sometimes it's an unforeseen delay, a missed bus or a rescheduled meeting, that feels frustrating at first, only to reveal its deeper significance. Imagine carefully crafting your day's schedule, every detail planned with precision, when suddenly the rhythm shifts unexpectedly. Initially, the disruption seems like a nuisance, but then you cross paths with someone whose insight or encouragement illuminates your path in ways you hadn't anticipated. This is the divine orchestration at work for those chosen for a higher calling. The universe weaves events, both subtle and profound, to align with your greater good, ensuring that even the smallest moments carry sacred intent. These delicate signs invite you to pause and listen, to recognize the intricate patterns of guidance woven into your life. They remind you that nothing is truly random. Every encounter, every detour serves a purpose in your spiritual journey. To deepen your connection to these moments, try reflecting on them through journaling or quiet contemplation, noting how they align with your needs or aspirations. Trusting these synchronicities fosters a sense of faith in the unseen forces supporting you. Over time, you may find that these subtle nudges become a comforting language, a dialogue between you and the divine, affirming that you are exactly where you need to be. Embrace these signs with an open heart, for they are the universe's way of guiding you toward your highest potential, one serendipitous step at a time. Perhaps you keep seeing the same number repeatedly, like 1111 or 333, and it begins to feel like a message. Over time, you learn these numbers symbolize alignment, encouragement, or spiritual awakening. These signs are not just coincidences, but reminders that you're on the right path, tuned into a higher spiritual frequency. One of the most profound aspects of synchronicities is how they foster a sense of connection to the divine, to others, and to the world around you. When you experience them, it's as though the veil separating the physical and spiritual realms is momentarily lifted, revealing a greater reality at work. These moments remind us of Romans 8:28, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. For the chosen ones, synchronicities are often a catalyst for transformation. They challenge you to trust in the unseen, to let go of control, and to embrace the mysterious workings of the universe. They invite you to view life not as a series of random events, but as a beautifully woven tapestry where every thread has meaning. So, if you find yourself encountering these unexplainable synchronicities, those perfect serendipitous moments that leave you in awe, don't dismiss them. Instead, reflect on their significance. What message might they carry? How might they be guiding you? These divine signs are a reminder that you are not walking this journey alone. You are being led, supported, and prepared for something far greater than you can imagine. Have you experienced moments like this? Those uncanny coincidences that seem to speak directly to your soul? Sign 2. Profound empathy and sensitivity to hatred, the burden and blessing of feeling deeply. As we move into the second sign, we uncover a trait that often sets chosen ones apart. An extraordinary sense of empathy coupled with an acute awareness of negativity or hatred in the world. This is not just about being kind-hearted or a good listener. For the chosen, empathy is visceral, almost psychic. It penetrates to the core of their being. This heightened sensitivity allows them to deeply connect with others, but also exposes them to the darker undercurrents of human emotion. Those marked as chosen often experience the world as emotional conduits, soaking up the energies of the people and spaces they encounter. Stepping into a room, you may instantly perceive the undercurrents of feelings swirling around you. Silent waves of tension, grief, or even delight, without a single word spoken. You might find yourself profoundly touched by a friend's suffering, their heartache echoing within you as if it were your own, or lifted by their joy, their happiness sparking a mirrored glow in your soul. This heightened sensitivity is both a blessing and a burden, for it can feel as though you're bearing not only your own emotions, but the collective weight of the world's joys and sorrows. This empathic gift allows you to connect deeply, forging bonds that transcend surface interactions, yet it demands resilience to navigate the overwhelming tide of absorbed feelings. To manage this, practices like meditation, grounding in nature, or setting energetic boundaries can help you discern your emotions from those you've taken in. Journaling these experiences may reveal patterns, guiding you to wield this sensitivity as a tool for healing and understanding. Embrace this ability with care, for it positions you as a beacon of compassion, capable of transforming pain into hope and fostering connection in a fragmented world. Those marked as chosen often experience the world as emotional conduits, soaking up the energies of the people and spaces they encounter. Stepping into a room, you may instantly perceive the undercurrents of feelings swirling around you, silent waves of tension, grief, or even delight, without a single word spoken. You might find yourself profoundly touched by a friend's suffering, their heartache echoing within you as if it were your own, or lifted by their joy, their happiness sparking a mirrored glow in your soul. This heightened sensitivity is both a blessing and a burden, for it can feel as though you're bearing not only your own emotions, but the collective weight of the world's joys and sorrows. This empathic gift allows you to connect deeply, forging bonds that transcend surface interactions, yet it demands resilience to navigate the overwhelming tide of absorbed feelings. To manage this, practices like meditation, grounding in nature, or setting energetic boundaries can help you discern your emotions from those you've taken in. Journaling these experiences may reveal patterns, guiding you to wield this sensitivity as a tool for healing and understanding. Embrace this ability with care, for it positions you as a beacon of compassion, capable of transforming pain into hope and fostering connection in a fragmented world. This deep empathy extends far beyond human interactions, weaving a sacred bond between chosen ones and the natural world. Many who are called feel an extraordinary affinity for animals and plants, sensing their essence in ways that transcend ordinary perception. You might find yourself irresistibly drawn to animals in distress, intuitively understanding their fear or longing for affection in a manner that others might easily miss. Perhaps you've felt a compelling urge to tend to a wilting plant, as if you can perceive its silent plea for nurturing. These connections echo the divine mandate in Genesis 1:28, where humanity is tasked with the stewardship of all living creatures. For those chosen, this role is not merely an obligation but a profound instinct, a natural calling woven into the very fabric of their being. This intuitive link to animals and plants often manifests in remarkable ways. You may notice that creatures, whether stray cats or injured birds, seem to seek you out, drawn to your calming presence as if they recognize your capacity for compassion. Similarly, you might feel an unspoken dialogue with plants, sensing their vitality or their need for care, prompting you to revive a neglected garden or cherish a single potted herb. These moments are not random. They reflect a spiritual sensitivity that aligns you with the heartbeat of creation. To honor this gift, you might engage in practices like mindful gardening or volunteering at animal shelters, allowing your empathy to flourish while grounding you in purpose. Reflecting on these experiences through journaling can help you uncover deeper insights, strengthening your role as a caretaker of life. This calling carries a profound responsibility, urging chosen ones to protect and nurture the earth's inhabitants with reverence. It's a reminder that every living thing is interconnected, part of a divine tapestry where each thread holds sacred value. By embracing this instinct, you become a guardian of creation, channeling your empathy into acts of love and restoration. Whether it's rescuing an abandoned animal or coaxing a plant back to life, these actions ripple outward, fostering harmony in a world that often forgets its connection to nature. This intuitive stewardship is a testament to your unique purpose, a radiant expression of the divine trust placed in you to care for all that breathes and grows. This deep empathy extends far beyond human interactions, weaving a sacred bond between chosen ones and the natural world. Many who are called feel an extraordinary affinity for animals and plants, sensing their essence in ways that transcend ordinary perception. You might find yourself irresistibly drawn to animals in distress, intuitively understanding their fear or longing for affection in a manner that others might easily miss. Perhaps you felt a compelling urge to tend to a wilting plant, as if you can perceive its silent plea for nurturing. These connections echo the divine mandate in Genesis 1:28, where humanity is tasked with the stewardship of all living creatures. For those chosen, this role is not merely an obligation but a profound instinct, a natural calling woven into the very fabric of their being. This intuitive link to animals and plants often manifests in remarkable ways. You may notice that creatures, whether stray cats or injured birds, seem to seek you out, drawn to your calming presence as if they recognize your capacity for compassion. Similarly, you might feel an unspoken dialogue with plants, sensing their vitality or their need for care, prompting you to revive a neglected garden or cherish a single potted herb. These moments are not random. They reflect a spiritual sensitivity that aligns you with the heartbeat of creation. To honor this gift, you might engage in practices like mindful gardening or volunteering at animal shelters, allowing your empathy to flourish while grounding you in purpose. Reflecting on these experiences through journaling can help you uncover deeper insights, strengthening your role as a caretaker of life. This calling carries a profound responsibility, urging chosen ones to protect and nurture the earth's inhabitants with reverence. It's a reminder that every living thing is interconnected, part of a divine tapestry where each thread holds sacred value. By embracing this instinct, you become a guardian of creation, channeling your empathy into acts of love and restoration. Whether it's rescuing an abandoned animal or coaxing a plant back to life, these actions ripple outward, fostering harmony in a world that often forgets its connection to nature. This intuitive stewardship is a testament to your unique purpose, a radiant expression of the divine trust placed in you to care for all that breathes and grows. Yet, this remarkable gift of empathy is not without its challenges. When your soul is attuned to the suffering of the world, the intensity of that connection can feel all-consuming. You may struggle to discern where your own emotions end and those you've absorbed from others begin, as the boundaries blur in the face of such profound sensitivity. Stepping into crowded spaces or navigating situations charged with raw emotion can leave you utterly depleted, as if the collective weight of those energies has settled into your bones. In these moments, solitude becomes a sanctuary, a necessary retreat to restore balance and reconnect with your inner calm. The heavy currents of negativity you perceive, anger, hatred, or deep despair, can sometimes feel like an unbearable burden pressing against your spirit. But within this struggle lies a deeper purpose. For empathy is not merely about experiencing the pain of others. It is a sacred call to understand and to heal. This overwhelming sensitivity, though taxing, is a testament to your unique role in the world. It equips you to bridge divides, offering compassion where there is conflict and solace where there is sorrow. To navigate these challenges, you might find strength in practices like meditation, deep breathing, or grounding yourself in nature. which help you release the energies you've absorbed and reclaim your emotional clarity. Journaling can also be a powerful tool, allowing you to untangle the threads of your feelings from those of others, revealing insights that guide your healing path. Over time, you may learn to set energetic boundaries, visualizing a protective shield of light around you to filter out harmful energies, while preserving your capacity to connect. This journey of empathy is not a solitary one. Connecting with others who share this gift can provide comfort and perspective, reminding you that your experiences are part of a greater tapestry of spiritual purpose. By embracing your role as a healer, you transform the weight of the world's pain into opportunities for growth and connection. Your ability to feel deeply is a divine instrument, enabling you to sow seeds of understanding and hope in places where they are needed most. Trust in the purpose behind your sensitivity, for it is through this gift that you become a beacon of light, guiding others toward healing and unity. Yet this remarkable gift of empathy is not without its challenges. When your soul is attuned to the suffering of the world, the intensity of that connection can feel all-consuming. You may struggle to discern where your own emotions end and those you've absorbed from others begin, as the boundaries blur in the face of such profound sensitivity. Stepping into crowded spaces or navigating situations charged with raw emotion can leave you utterly depleted, as if the collective weight of those energies has settled into your bones. In these moments, solitude becomes a sanctuary, a necessary retreat to restore balance and reconnect with your inner calm. The heavy currents of negativity you perceive, anger, hatred, or deep despair, can sometimes feel like an unbearable burden pressing against your spirit. But within this struggle lies a deeper purpose. For empathy is not merely about experiencing the pain of others, it is a sacred call to understand and to heal. This overwhelming sensitivity, though taxing, is a testament to your unique role in the world. It equips you to bridge divides, offering compassion where there is conflict and solace where there is sorrow. To navigate these challenges, you might find strength in practices like meditation, deep breathing, or grounding yourself in nature, which help you release the energies you've absorbed and reclaim your emotional clarity. Journaling can also be a powerful tool, allowing you to untangle the threads of your feelings from those of others, revealing insights that guide your healing path. Over time, you may learn to set energetic boundaries, visualizing a protective shield of light around you to filter out harmful energies while preserving your capacity to connect. This journey of empathy is not a solitary one. Connecting with others who share this gift can provide comfort and perspective, reminding you that your experiences are part of a greater tapestry of spiritual purpose. By embracing your role as a healer, you transform the weight of the world's pain into opportunities for growth and connection. Your ability to feel deeply is a divine instrument, enabling you to sow seeds of understanding and hope in places where they are needed most. Trust in the purpose behind your sensitivity, for it is through this gift that you become a beacon of light, guiding others toward healing and unity. Chosen ones often find themselves drawn to roles where their deep emotional insight becomes a source of strength, whether in caregiving, counseling, teaching, or even creative pursuits. Their ability to connect with others on such an intimate level becomes a balm for a world that often feels disconnected. As the Bible reminds us, bear one another's burdens and so fulfill the law of Christ, Galatians 6:2. The chosen ones do this not out of obligation, but because their very nature compels them to bring light where there is darkness. It's also important to recognize that this heightened sensitivity to negativity, what some might call hatred or toxic energy, is part of the spiritual training for chosen ones. They are not just meant to sense pain, but to transform it. This might mean offering a kind word to someone consumed by anger, providing a listening ear to someone who feels unseen, or simply being a presence of calm and compassion in a chaotic world. In these moments, chosen ones act as bridges, helping others move from despair to hope, from division to connection. Of course, this path requires balance. You must learn to protect your energy while embracing your calling. Grounding practices like prayer, meditation, or spending time in nature can help you stay centered. Over time, you may find that your empathy evolves from a source of overwhelm into a powerful tool for healing. Your ability to feel deeply, connect authentically, and bring comfort to others is not a weakness, it is your superpower. If you've experienced this profound empathy, the joy of connection, the pain of absorbing others' struggles, or the exhaustion of sensing the world's emotional undercurrents, you're not alone. You are part of a rare group gifted with the ability to heal, nurture, and transform. Lean into this calling, but also remember to care for yourself, as your light shines brightest when it is well tended. Have you felt the weight of this deep empathy, or have you seen how it has allowed you to help others in ways you never expected? Sign 3. Vivid prophetic dreams, the bridge between realms. The realm of dreams holds profound significance for chosen ones, offering a glimpse into the mysterious intersection of the physical and spiritual worlds. This brings us to our third sign, vivid prophetic dreams. Unlike ordinary dreams that fade upon waking, these are intense, colorful, and deeply memorable. They linger in your mind and heart, often leaving you with the unshakable sense that they hold meaning far beyond the subconscious mind's musings. Chosen ones frequently wake from these dreams feeling as though they've lived another life while sleeping. The details are often so clear, the emotions so palpable, that it's as if they've traversed a different reality. These dreams often carry messages, warnings, or guidance for the future. You might dream of a place you've never visited, only to step foot there months later and experience an overwhelming sense of déjà vu. Or perhaps you've had a dream of an emotional conversation with a loved one, only to find that exact exchange unfolding in reality soon after. These dreams don't just offer glimpses into the future, they are rich with spiritual significance. Many chosen ones report encounters with spirit guides, angels, or even departed loved ones who bring wisdom, comfort, or reassurance. These moments can feel more real than waking life, leaving an indelible mark on your soul. As Joel 2:28 reminds us, "And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit on all flesh. Your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, your old men shall dream dreams, and your young men shall see visions." For chosen ones, these dreams are not random, they are sacred whispers from the divine. Some chosen ones even experience lucid dreaming, where they are aware that they're dreaming and can guide the dream's direction. Imagine flying through the skies, exploring unknown lands, or solving a spiritual puzzle with full control over your actions. These lucid dreams can be transformative, offering insights and clarity that are difficult to access in waking life. However, prophetic dreams don't always speak in straightforward terms. Often, they communicate through symbols and metaphors, requiring careful interpretation and reflection. For example, you might dream of a storm, a symbol that could indicate an approaching period of emotional turbulence or upheaval. Alternatively, you could dream of soaring through the sky, which may signify a coming season of freedom, spiritual growth, or release from burdens. For chosen ones, dreams are far more than random images. They are a bridge between realms, a sacred space where messages from the divine can reach you unfiltered by the distractions of waking life. They inspire, guide, and sometimes even warn. Through these dreams, chosen ones often discover answers to pressing questions, find reassurance in moments of doubt, or receive confirmation of their spiritual path. This gift, however, calls for mindfulness. Dreams laden with spiritual significance deserve reflection and discernment. Keeping a dream journal can be a powerful way to track recurring symbols, themes, or patterns, helping you unlock the deeper meaning behind your experiences. Over time, you may notice how your dreams weave together a story, one that aligns with your higher purpose and guides you forward. If your dream life is becoming increasingly vivid, symbolic, and meaningful, it may be a sign of your awakening spiritual gifts. Pay attention to the wisdom offered in your sleep. It could be the universe's way of preparing you for what lies ahead. Have you ever experienced a dream so vivid, so prophetic, that it seemed to carry a message meant just for you? Sign 4, the ability to communicate with spirit guides, walking between two worlds. The fourth sign brings us to one of the most profound and awe-inspiring spiritual experiences, the ability to communicate with spirit guides. For chosen ones, this connection is more than a fleeting feeling. It is a sacred dialogue that bridges the physical and spiritual realms. However, this isn't about seeing ghosts or hearing disembodied voices in dramatic fashion. Instead, it is about forming a deep, two-way communication with loving, non-physical beings who are here to guide, support, and uplift your spiritual journey. This connection often begins subtly, almost imperceptibly. You might sense an unseen presence around you, a comforting energy that reminds you that you are never truly alone. It might feel like an invisible hand guiding you toward a decision, or an overwhelming sense of peace in moments of distress. Over time, this initial sense of companionship can grow into a clear and undeniable exchange of messages. Chosen ones often describe this communication as receiving thoughts or ideas that don't feel like their own, vivid imagery during moments of meditation or prayer, or even physical sensations like warmth, tingling, or pressure that carry a specific meaning. The forms of communication are as unique as the individuals experiencing them. Some chosen ones report seeing symbolic visions or receiving words of encouragement during meditation. Others might notice synchronicities, such as repeated numbers, symbols, or songs, that carry messages from their guides. As this ability develops, you might even identify distinct energy signatures from multiple spirit guides, each with their own personality and purpose. Some guides may walk with you your entire life, serving as protectors and mentors, while others appear during specific challenges or pivotal moments, offering wisdom and insight tailored to that season of your journey. This relationship with spirit guides is not something that happens overnight. It is a gradual process of building trust and understanding. At first, you might ask your guides for signs, perhaps requesting confirmation through a feather, a particular number, or a feeling of calm, and receive subtle but unmistakable responses. Over time, this connection can evolve into a more direct and fluent communication. You might find yourself asking your guides for advice on important decisions or seeking clarity about your spiritual path, and their answers will come to you in ways that feel both undeniable and deeply personal. For chosen ones, the ability to connect with spirit guides is more than a gift. It is a responsibility. Spirit guides do not exist to control your choices or dictate your path. Instead, they act as gentle mentors, offering guidance that empowers you to grow spiritually and navigate your challenges with greater awareness. As Psalm 32:8 reminds us, "I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my loving eye on you." This guidance is offered with love and respect for your free will, always encouraging you to make choices that align with your highest good. Chosen ones with this ability often find themselves drawn to practices that bridge the physical and spiritual realms. You might feel a natural pull toward channeling, mediumship, or spiritual counseling, even if you never pursue these paths professionally. Without realizing it, you might frequently share insights or wisdom from your guides with others, offering them comfort, clarity, or hope in moments of need. This makes you a natural bridge between worlds, someone who brings the wisdom of the unseen into the lives of those seeking direction or healing. However, communicating with spirit guides requires discernment and grounding. Not every message you receive may be from a benevolent source, and it's important to cultivate a spiritual practice that helps you stay centered and connected to divine love. Prayer, meditation, journaling, or spending time in nature can all help you maintain clarity and integrity in your connection. Remember, your guides are here to support your journey, not to dictate it. They will never violate your free will, and their guidance will always come from a place of unconditional love. If you've begun to sense the presence of spirit guides in your life, know that you are not imagining it. This ability is a sign of your growing spiritual gifts and your alignment with a higher purpose. Embrace it with humility, curiosity, and gratitude. Whether their messages come as whispers of intuition, vivid visions, or subtle signs, trust that they are here to guide you toward your highest potential. Have you felt the presence of spirit guides in your life? How have they guided or inspired you? Sign 5, the ability to see auras, witnessing the energy of the soul. The fifth sign of being chosen is a rare and transformative gift, the ability to see auras. This remarkable perception unveils the subtle energy fields that surround all living beings, humans, animals, and even plants. Auras, while invisible to most, serve as energetic fingerprints, reflecting the emotional, physical, and spiritual essence of the life they envelop. For chosen ones, this ability is both a window into the hidden dimensions of existence and a tool for healing, compassion, and deeper understanding. For many who develop this gift, it begins quietly, almost imperceptibly. You might find yourself catching glimpses of faint glows or outlines around people, a subtle radiance that appears to shimmer or pulse. At first, it's easy to dismiss these visions as tricks of light or figments of imagination, but as these moments become more frequent, the patterns become undeniable. The colors start to carry meaning, rich blues radiating from someone who is calm and centered, vibrant yellows emanating from those bursting with creativity, or dull, shadowy grays clinging to individuals burdened by sadness or illness. This ability often develops gradually. In its earlier stages, it might manifest as an intuitive sense rather than a visual phenomenon. You might walk into a room and feel an immediate shift in energy, sensing tension, joy, or unease without knowing why. Over time, as your spiritual sensitivity grows, this awareness deepens. The subtle sensations evolve into distinct visual impressions, layers of light and color surrounding living beings, shifting and flowing like a living tapestry. For some chosen ones, the experience is vivid and unmistakable. They describe multi-layered fields of light that radiate outward from the body, forming a glowing spectrum that changes with mood, health, or spiritual state. Others perceive auras in more subtle ways, like delicate shifts in the air, or faint impressions of color that become clearer with focused attention. Both experiences are valid, as the ability to see auras is deeply personal and unique to each individual. The colors within an aura are not random, they carry profound meaning. Each hue reflects aspects of the person's emotional state, physical well-being, or spiritual alignment. For example, blue often symbolizes calm, wisdom, and spiritual awareness, radiating from those who are deeply introspective or at peace. Yellow is the color of joy, intellect, and creativity, shining brightly around those bursting with ideas or inspiration. Green represents healing, balance, and compassion, frequently seen around those with a nurturing and empathetic nature. Red can indicate passion, strength, or intense emotion, while a murky or dark red may signal anger or frustration. Gray or muted tones often suggest illness, sadness, or emotional blockages. As you learn to observe and interpret these colors, you may begin to recognize recurring patterns and connections between the aura and the individual's life experiences. This knowledge can be a powerful tool for understanding and helping others, offering insights into their unspoken needs and struggles. The ability to see auras is undeniably a gift, but it is not without its challenges. In a world brimming with diverse energies, being able to perceive the auras of others can feel overwhelming, especially in crowded spaces. Imagine walking through a bustling street or a packed room, surrounded by a kaleidoscope of energies, some vibrant and uplifting, others heavy and draining. This sensory overload can leave you feeling emotionally or physically depleted, as though you are carrying the weight of the energy you've observed. Grounding and shielding techniques become essential for managing this influx of information. Visualizing yourself surrounded by a protective bubble of light or connecting with the earth through meditation can help you remain centered amidst the chaos. These practices ensure that your gift remains a source of insight and healing rather than a source of exhaustion. For chosen ones, the ability to see auras is not just a phenomenon, it is a sacred responsibility. As Proverbs 4:23 reminds us, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Seeing auras grants you access to the intimate truths of others, and with that access comes the responsibility to approach this gift with humility, compassion, and discernment. Your role is not to judge or interfere, but to use this insight for the greater good. Perhaps you'll find yourself comforting a friend whose dim aura signals inner pain, offering words of encouragement to someone whose light is flickering, or guiding others toward balance and healing. This gift allows you to be a beacon of hope and understanding in a world that often feels disconnected. Auras are more than just energy fields. They are a testament to the interconnectedness of all life. As you develop this ability, you may find yourself feeling more attuned to the natural world, sensing the auras of animals and even plants. A vibrant green aura surrounding a thriving tree might draw you closer, filling you with a sense of calm and renewal. Similarly, you might feel compelled to nurture a neglected plant, intuitively sensing its need for care. These moments remind us of the intricate web of energy that binds all living things, a reflection of divine creation in its purest form. If you're beginning to see auras or sense the energy of others, embrace this journey with an open heart. Journaling your experiences can help you track the development of your ability and deepen your understanding of what you observe. Over time, you may discover that this gift becomes not just a way of seeing the world differently, but a means of connecting more deeply with the people and life around you. This ability is a powerful reminder of your spiritual sensitivity and alignment with a higher purpose. It is a gift that invites you to see beyond appearances, to perceive the beauty and complexity of every soul, and to bring healing and understanding wherever you go. Have you experienced moments where you sensed or saw someone's aura? What colors or feelings stood out to you? Sign 6. Inexplicable physical sensations, the body's whisper of spiritual awakening. The sixth sign of being chosen brings us into the intricate and fascinating connection between the physical body and spiritual energies. For chosen ones, this connection often manifests as inexplicable physical sensations, feelings that have no apparent physical cause yet carry profound spiritual significance. These sensations are not random, they are signals, reminders of the body's role as a vessel for spiritual awakening and energy movement. You may have experienced this yourself. Perhaps during moments of stillness, meditation, or deep thought, you felt a sudden warmth spreading through your hands or feet, as though energy were coursing through your very being. Or maybe you've noticed a tingling sensation in your forehead, the area often referred to as the third eye, or at the crown of your head. These moments can feel otherworldly, like a gentle nudge from something far greater than yourself, reminding you of your connection to the divine. These bodily sensations frequently align with periods of spiritual expansion or enlightenment, serving as tangible markers of your inner transformation. For instance, a gentle warmth radiating through your hands or feet might suggest the blossoming of healing gifts, as the hands are often conduits for energy work, channeling, or receiving divine power. A tingling along the spine, often described as an electric current coursing through the back, could point to the stirring of Kundalini energy, a potent latent force within us that awakens during moments of intense spiritual engagement. Similarly, a sensation of pressure or tingling in the forehead, known as the third eye, is commonly linked to the sharpening of intuition and spiritual perception, signaling that your ability to sense the invisible realms is growing stronger. Feelings of pressure or tingling at the crown of the head may reflect a deepening connection to higher spiritual dimensions or the activation of the crown chakra, which is associated with divine wisdom and oneness with the universe. These sensations are not mere coincidences but sacred signals, inviting you to explore the profound interplay between your physical and spiritual selves. They often emerge during pivotal moments, perhaps while meditating, praying, or reflecting deeply, when your soul is most attuned to the divine. Each sensation carries a unique message, guiding you toward greater awareness and alignment with your purpose. To fully embrace these experiences, consider keeping a journal to note when and how they occur, helping you discern patterns and meanings over time. Trust that these physical cues are part of a divine dialogue, affirming your journey and encouraging you to step boldly into your spiritual potential. By honoring these signs with curiosity and reverence, you open yourself to a deeper understanding of the sacred forces at work within you. These sensations can be fleeting or prolonged, subtle or intense. You might feel a sudden rush of chills or goosebumps, especially in places with strong spiritual energy or when receiving profound insights. For some chosen ones, these sensations feel like electricity running through their body during moments of revelation or deep connection to the divine. These physical experiences can arise in a variety of settings, during meditation or prayer, when your focus aligns with spiritual energies while immersed in nature, surrounded by the pure, grounding energy of the earth, in moments of emotional clarity or when receiving spiritual insights, often accompanied by an overwhelming sense of peace, or during everyday activities, as a sudden reminder of your connection to the spiritual realm. The key characteristic of these sensations is that they lack a clear physical cause. They are not the result of fatigue, illness, or external stimuli, but instead seem to emerge from within, a subtle, powerful affirmation of your spiritual journey. For many chosen ones, these sensations are affirming and even joyful. They serve as physical proof of something greater at work within and around them. However, without understanding, they can also feel confusing or even unsettling. The sudden rush of energy or the inexplicable tingling might leave you questioning what's happening. It's important to remember that these experiences are not only normal but also beneficial. They are your body's way of confirming your spiritual connection and guiding you toward greater awareness. Treat them as opportunities to tune into your inner world. When these sensations arise, pause and reflect. What were you thinking or feeling in that moment? Were you meditating, praying, or pondering a significant question? These sensations are often tied to moments of alignment, signaling that you are moving in harmony with your higher self. These physical phenomena are more than just quirks of the body. They are milestones on your spiritual path. They remind us of the body's incredible ability to communicate the presence of energy and spirit. As 1 Corinthians 6:19 reminds us, "Do you not know that your bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit, who is in you, whom you have received from God?" Your body, as a sacred vessel, responds to the movement of spiritual energies, allowing you to experience the divine in tangible ways. Over time, you may learn to embrace these sensations as part of your journey. Journaling your experiences can help you identify patterns and deepen your understanding of their significance. With practice, you might even begin to work with these energies intentionally, using them to enhance your meditative practices or to support others through healing and encouragement. If you're experiencing these sensations, know that you're not alone. These moments are sacred invitations to grow in your awareness of the spiritual realm. They serve as gentle reminders that your physical and spiritual selves are deeply intertwined, working together to guide you toward your purpose. Have you felt these inexplicable physical sensations? Do they resonate with moments of spiritual significance in your life? Sign 7. Frequent encounters with repeating numbers, messages written in divine code. As we move into the 7th sign, we step into the fascinating and mysterious world of numerology and its profound spiritual significance. Chosen ones often report frequent encounters with repeating numbers, sequences that seem to follow them wherever they go. These numbers, often referred to as angel numbers, appear with such frequency and precision that they are impossible to dismiss as mere coincidences. Instead, they are believed to be messages from the spiritual realm, a divine language guiding you on your path. Imagine this. You glance at the clock at precisely 11:11 or notice 333 repeatedly showing up on license plates, receipts, or even page numbers. These moments often come with an inexplicable feeling of significance, as though the universe itself is trying to get your attention. For chosen ones, these encounters are not random. They are intentional signs sent to align, reassure, or awaken you. Each repeating number sequence carries its own unique vibration and meaning. These numbers often have deep personal relevance, resonating with your current spiritual journey or the challenges you are navigating. For example, 111 is a powerful symbol of manifestation and new beginnings, urging you to focus on your intentions and align your thoughts with your goals. 222 is a call to trust in divine timing and remain patient, often appearing during periods of uncertainty or transition. 333 is a reminder of the support and guidance of ascended masters, encouraging you to embrace your inner strength and creativity. 444 is a symbol of protection and encouragement, often appearing to reassure you that you are being watched over by spiritual forces. 555 is a signal of change and transformation, nudging you to embrace new opportunities and let go of the old. 777 is a sign of spiritual growth and alignment, affirming that you're on the right path and connected to your higher purpose. For chosen ones, some sequences may appear more frequently than others, delivering messages uniquely tailored to their journey. These numbers often surface at pivotal moments, when you're facing a major decision, grappling with doubt, or seeking clarity. They are like gentle nudges from the universe, guiding you to pay attention to your thoughts, surroundings, or the opportunities unfolding before you. The appearance of angel numbers is often tied to moments of heightened awareness or spiritual significance. You might notice them during times of transition, as though the universe is reminding you to trust the process and keep moving forward. They might show up during moments of doubt or confusion, offering reassurance that you are not alone. Or they might appear when you're contemplating a decision, subtly encouraging you to listen to your intuition and follow your heart. These numbers also serve as reminders of the dialogue between you and the spiritual realm. They urge you to become more aware of the energy you are putting into the world, as the universe mirrors your thoughts, beliefs, and intentions. Seeing 111, for example, might be a call to focus on positive affirmations and to let go of self-doubt, while noticing 444 could be a sign to trust in the divine protection surrounding you. Over time, chosen ones often develop an intuitive understanding of these numerical messages. You might find yourself naturally drawn to explore numerology, uncovering the deeper meanings behind the patterns you see. As your awareness grows, these numbers will start to feel like familiar, comforting signs, a divine shorthand between you and the universe. For instance, you might notice that 555 consistently appears during times of upheaval, signaling that change is necessary for your growth. Or 222 might show up when you're feeling anxious, reminding you to trust in divine timing. These recurring numbers become more than signs, they become affirmations of your connection to something greater. The true power of these numbers lies not just in their appearance, but in your awareness and interpretation of them. They encourage you to slow down, reflect, and tune into the message the universe is sending. It's not simply about seeing the numbers, it's about recognizing the deeper dialogue at play, a conversation between you and the divine. The Bible itself acknowledges the significance of numbers in spiritual communication. In Genesis 1:31, God creates the world in 6 days and rests on the seventh, signaling the completeness and perfection of creation. Similarly, numbers often symbolize order, purpose, and divine intent, reminding us that everything in the universe is interconnected. When you encounter these repeating sequences, take a moment to pause and reflect. What were you thinking or feeling in that moment? Were you seeking guidance, reassurance, or clarity? These numbers are not just random, they are divine messages tailored to your unique path, inviting you to align with your highest potential. If you find yourself consistently noticing these numerical patterns, take it as a sign to deepen your awareness. These moments are invitations to listen more closely to the whispers of the universe, to trust in the unfolding of your journey, and to embrace the divine guidance always available to you. Start by keeping a journal of the numbers you encounter, noting the circumstances and your feelings at the time. Over time, patterns will emerge, and you'll gain a clearer understanding of the messages meant specifically for you. Frequent encounters with repeating numbers are more than a spiritual curiosity. They are a powerful reminder that you are supported, guided, and deeply connected to the divine. These numbers affirm that your journey is not random but purposeful, filled with signs pointing you toward growth, healing, and transformation. Have you been seeing repeating numbers like 111, 333, or 444? What do they mean to you, and how have they shaped your path? Sign 8, a strong connection to nature, embracing the sacred bond with the earth. Our 8th sign brings us back to something deeply primal and eternal, the profound connection between chosen ones and the natural world. For those on a spiritually awakened path, this bond transcends the simple enjoyment of outdoor activities. It is not just about appreciating nature, it's about feeling intrinsically linked to the earth, as though every tree, river, and mountain is alive with meaning, whispering truths meant for your soul. If you're a chosen one, you may have felt this connection in your own life. Perhaps you feel most alive and energized when immersed in nature, whether walking through a forest, sitting beside a flowing stream, or gazing at the endless expanse of the ocean. In these moments, it's as if the world speaks to you, not in words but in feelings, sensations, and insights that transcend language. For many chosen ones, this connection manifests in extraordinary ways. You might sense a kind of silent communication with trees, plants, or even stones, as if they hold wisdom just waiting to be shared. Perhaps you've noticed that animals are unusually drawn to you, seeking your presence for comfort or calm. You may have the uncanny ability to predict changes in the weather or sense the health of a plant simply by being near it. Some chosen ones describe feeling the energy currents of the earth beneath their feet, as though they are attuned to the natural rhythms and ley lines that crisscross the globe. These experiences are not mere coincidences. They are signs of your deep alignment with the natural world, a reflection of your spiritual sensitivity and purpose. This profound bond often brings with it a deep sense of responsibility toward the environment. Witnessing destruction or harm to nature, deforestation, pollution, or the suffering of animals may cause you physical or emotional distress. You might feel a powerful urge to take action, whether through direct efforts like conservation or subtle acts like nurturing a garden or cleaning up a natural space. For chosen ones, this sense of responsibility stems from an awareness of the interconnectedness of all life. As the Bible reminds us in Genesis 2:15, the Lord God took the man and put him in the Garden of Eden to work it and take care of it. This ancient calling to care for creation resonates deeply within those who feel this connection, serving as a reminder of our sacred duty to protect and nurture the earth. Chosen ones often report extraordinary encounters in natural settings. Perhaps you found that animals, even wild ones, are inexplicably drawn to you. Birds might linger near you, or distressed animals may calm in your presence. These moments feel magical, but also deeply natural, as though you are part of a larger harmony that the animal kingdom recognizes instinctively. You might also find spiritual significance in natural objects, crystals, feathers, leaves, or stones, that seem to resonate with you on a profound level. These items often become tools for meditation, healing, or personal growth, serving as tangible reminders of the earth's energy and wisdom. For many chosen ones, meditating or praying outdoors deepens the connection to both the divine and themselves. The stillness of the forest, the rhythm of the waves, or the whisper of the wind can open the heart and mind in ways that indoor spaces cannot. These practices remind us that nature is not separate from our spiritual journey. It is an integral part of it. This connection often inspires chosen ones to work with nature in some capacity. You might feel called to pursue environmental conservation, landscape design, organic farming, or nature-based healing practices like herbal medicine or forest therapy. Even if your career isn't directly tied to nature, you likely find ways to incorporate it into your daily life and spiritual practices. Perhaps you decorate your home with plants, use natural materials in your personal altar, or spend time outdoors to recharge. These small acts reflect your deep reverence for the natural world and its role in grounding and healing you. At its core, this strong connection to nature is a constant reminder of our interconnectedness with all life. It serves as a grounding force, helping chosen ones remain rooted in the physical world while navigating the spiritual realms. Nature reminds us of the cycles of life, death, and rebirth, mirroring the transformation we undergo on our spiritual paths. This connection is not just a gift, it is a calling. It urges you to honor the earth, to tread lightly and lovingly, and to recognize the divine in every leaf, river, and mountain. As Psalm 96:12 beautifully states, "Let the fields be jubilant, and everything in them, let all the trees of the forest sing for joy." For chosen ones, this joy is not just a distant concept, but a living, breathing reality. a sacred bond that fuels your journey. If you feel this deep connection to nature, don't ignore it. Embrace it as a sign of your spiritual sensitivity and purpose. Spend time outdoors, listen to the whispers of the wind, and honor the earth in your daily life. Let this bond inspire you to nurture and protect the natural world, knowing that in doing so, you are fulfilling a sacred part of your calling. Have you felt this profound connection to nature? How has it shaped your journey? Conclusion, a call to reflect and embrace your journey. As we come to the end of this journey exploring the signs of chosen ones, let us take a moment to reflect on what these experiences truly mean. These signs are not a checklist to determine worthiness, nor do they guarantee that one is chosen in a spiritual sense. Instead, they are gentle guideposts, markers on the path of self-discovery and spiritual awakening. They invite you to look inward, explore your potential, and consider your purpose in the grand tapestry of life. Not every chosen one will experience all these signs, and encountering one or more does not automatically define your spiritual identity. What truly matters is your response to these signs. If you felt a resonance with many of these experiences, pause for a moment and ask yourself, what does this mean for my journey? How can I honor the gifts I've been given? If you've recognized these signs in your life, consider them a sacred invitation to step into your higher self. Each gift you've been entrusted with, whether it's empathy, the ability to connect with spirit guides, or a deep bond with nature, is not just for your benefit. These abilities are tools meant to bring light, healing, and understanding into a world that so desperately needs them. How can you use these gifts to make a difference? Perhaps it's through sharing your insights with others, offering comfort to those in need, or simply living as a beacon of love and wisdom in your daily life. Whatever your path may be, trust that you are equipped to fulfill it. As Matthew 5:16 reminds us, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Embracing your spiritual gifts is a thrilling yet daunting journey, filled with moments of awe and occasional uncertainty. It's entirely normal to feel daunted by the weight of these profound experiences or the sense of purpose they bring. Allow yourself grace and patience, for personal growth unfolds gradually, each moment weaving into the larger tapestry of your divine path. If you ever find yourself grappling with the meaning behind these encounters, take heart. You are not navigating this alone. Countless others have tread this sacred road before you, and their insights can illuminate your way like stars in a night sky. Turn to trusted resources to deepen your understanding, whether through books, teachings, or spiritual practices that resonate with your soul. Seek out communities of kindred spirits who share your journey, as their stories and encouragement can provide solace and inspiration. Never hesitate to reach out for guidance when the path feels unclear. Practices like meditation, heartfelt prayer, or quiet contemplation can anchor you, helping you tune into the subtle whispers of your intuition. Stay receptive to the signs and messages that arrive, trusting that they are guiding you toward your higher calling. This journey is uniquely yours, and every step, no matter how small, is a testament to your courage and commitment. As you move forward, remember that spiritual awakening is not a race, but a gentle unfolding. The challenges you face are not obstacles, but opportunities to grow stronger and wiser. Surround yourself with supportive voices, whether through mentors, friends, or online communities, to remind you of your inner strength. Journaling your experiences can also help you process and uncover patterns in your spiritual growth. Above all, trust in the divine timing of your journey. The universe is always conspiring in your favor, aligning you with the lessons and connections you need to fulfill your purpose. Embrace this sacred adventure with an open heart, knowing that you are divinely supported every step of the way. Above all, remember that your spiritual journey is uniquely yours. No two paths are alike, and there is no right way to navigate this awakening. Whether you identify with one sign or all eight, trust that you are exactly where you need to be. The universe has a way of aligning us with the lessons and experiences we require, even if they don't always unfold in ways we expect. So, take a deep breath. Honor where you are in this moment, celebrate the gifts you've been given, and embrace the journey that lies ahead. As Proverbs 3:6 encourages us, in all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make your path straight. Trust in the process and know that every step you take is guided by a greater wisdom. Now I invite you to take a moment of quiet reflection. Which of these signs resonated most deeply with you? Have you experienced something that wasn't mentioned but feels spiritually significant? Share your thoughts, not just with me, but with others who are walking similar paths. Your story could inspire someone who needs it most. If you're feeling overwhelmed or unsure, remember that this is a natural part of growth. Awakening to your spiritual gifts is a transformative process, and it's okay to take your time. Be patient with yourself, stay open to guidance, and trust in the beauty of your unique journey. Heavenly Father, we come before you today with hearts filled with gratitude, awe, and humility. Thank you for your unending love, for the divine plans you have woven into each of our lives, and for the signs and symbols you provide to guide us. We are humbled by the reminder that only the most powerful chosen ones bear the mark of your purpose, and we thank you for entrusting us with these gifts. Lord, we lift up every soul gathered here, each one seeking to understand their path and purpose. We acknowledge that the journey you have set before us is not always easy, but we take comfort in knowing that you walk beside us, lighting our way. Help us to see the beauty in the signs you place in our lives, whether it's through unexplainable synchronicities, vivid dreams, or the gentle pull of nature that connects us to your creation. Father, we pray for courage to embrace the gifts you have given us. Let us not shy away from the responsibilities that come with being chosen, but instead rise to them with faith, strength, and humility. When we feel overwhelmed or unsure, remind us that your strength is made perfect in our weakness. As it says in 2 Corinthians 12:9, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." May we find peace in knowing that you are always our source of strength. Lord, for those who bear the symbol of being chosen, we pray for clarity and discernment. Open our eyes to see the signs you place before us, our ears to hear your whispers of guidance, and our hearts to recognize the opportunities to serve others with love and compassion. May our hands bring healing, our words bring hope, and our actions bring light to those who need it most. We thank you for the unique ways you speak to us, through dreams that inspire us, through numbers that remind us of your divine order, and through nature that reflects your glory. Help us to steward these gifts wisely, using them not for personal gain but to bring light into the world. Let us honor the calling you have placed on our lives by living with integrity, kindness, and a steadfast commitment to your will. Father, we ask for protection over every chosen one. Shield us from doubt, fear, and negativity. Strengthen our spirits so we may stand firm in the face of challenges. Remind us that we are never alone, that your angels watch over us, and that your love surrounds us always. As Psalm 9:111 promises, "For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways." Lord, let this prayer be a source of encouragement for those who may be struggling to understand their purpose or grappling with the weight of their calling. May they find peace in knowing that every trial, every challenge is part of your divine plan to shape them into the powerful vessels of love and light you created them to be. We thank you for the privilege of being chosen, for the signs that affirm your presence, and for the community of others walking this path alongside us. May we support one another with love, patience, and understanding, always reflecting your light in our relationships and interactions. Finally, Father, we surrender our journeys to you. Let us not rely on our own understanding, but trust in your infinite wisdom. As it is written in Proverbs 3:5-6, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight." We thank you for the symbol of being chosen, a mark not of privilege but of purpose. Help us to wear it with humility, to act with love, and to live in alignment with your will. In the name of Jesus, who walked the ultimate path of purpose and sacrifice, we offer this prayer. Amen. If this message brought you clarity, inspiration, or comfort, consider commenting 777 as a sacred signal that you are ready to step into the next season. Your presence in this community is deeply valued, and I look forward to continuing this journey together. Until we meet again, may your path be illuminated with love, wisdom, and purpose. Remember, you are never alone. Your light is part of a greater whole, and your journey is a gift to the world.